Zero Citizen is an innovative climate tech company with a mission to deliver carbon management and clean energy solutions. Zero Citizen's vision is to create a world where everyone has access to clean energy and the tools to act on climate change. We are simultaneously developing an important solution to improve adoption of solar PV systems and EV chargers for those that may otherwise struggle or be unable to embrace this technology. Whilst a recent study found 50% of respondents considering purchasing an EV in the next 3 years, only 13% of surveyed industry executives anticipate that their countries will be ready to support the EV fleet by 2030. What's more, whilst national energy security and unstable fuel prices are significant areas for concern, there are still significant hurdles preventing adoption of electric vehicles and the infrastructure needed to support them. For electric vehicle chargers, there are 2 key issues: affordability, with the average cost starting at £1,000 for an EV charger. Owning an electric vehicle and the infrastructure required is still unaffordable for many. Ownership suitability. Residents within flats or apartment, especially those renting, are likely more reluctant to invest in their own EV charger setup. This is why Zero Citizen has developed fractionalized electric vehicle chargers. Zero Citizen will supply and install EV chargers for residential buildings, in particular apartment blocks whose residents would otherwise be unable to install their own EV charger systems. The EV chargers will supply electricity directly to the residents' vehicles at a very affordable price. What's more, where feasible, we'll install the EV chargers with a solar PV setup to supply and store renewable energy as the primary energy source. By fractionalizing EV charger systems and increasing charging availability, Zero Citizen is supporting the transition towards electric vehicles. Zero Citizen will retain 5% of the asset, apartment block owners will receive 5%, and apartment block residents will be eligible to own the remaining 90%. All unsold fractions of the EV chargers will be made available to the public to purchase. With Zero Citizen's sharing economy, all owners of EV charger fractions will be rewarded based on the electricity sold. In addition to EV chargers, Zero Citizen will also supply and install solar PVs onto residential buildings, which will utilize the same ownership model as fractionalized electric vehicle chargers. The electricity generated will be supplied directly to the residents at a price significantly cheaper than that charged by utility companies. What's more, residents will be able to keep their existing utility supplier. By fractionalizing EV chargers and solar PV systems and moving towards independent power generation, Zero Citizen is working towards decentralizing energy. Zero Citizen's vision is to create sustainable apartment blocks, which will utilize renewable energy to not only power apartments, but also the EV charger stations we install as well.
Apartment block residents are a group that's often overlooked. Zero Citizen is ensuring they have the means to charge their electric vehicles and power their apartments sustainably using renewable energy. Increasing electricity produced by renewable energy improves national energy security, and with our electricity prices cheaper than the average utility company, we are directly supporting those affected by fuel poverty, which is roughly 3.3 million households in England alone. Within 5 years, the project will have created 30 jobs directly and around 30 jobs indirectly. So apartment blocks will go from this to this.
Zero Citizen's team has 20+ years in software engineering and architecture, 50+ years in high-tech business, 15+ years in product development and previous startup experience for 3 among the 5 team members. The team also has significant blockchain experience, including expertise in developing Web3 applications and growing global communities.